Damage coming up underneath this eave here.
Okay.
And that's probably mostly from what we call ice damming.
Oh.
The south side's usually not that bad, but we're obviously having problems with all our gutters. Now, all of our gutters need to be resloped. There's standing water in every section of them.
Okay.
So they're not sloped properly. That's routine maintenance. We also want downspout extensions, which I'll point out as we go around.
All right.
Get the moisture away from the house, for sure. Okay, a couple other things you're going to want to note. We didn't get the hose bibs tested, but those are not freeze-proof. So there should be a shutoff valve on the inside. I don't know that I located that. We'll look for it. If not, you need to winterize those every year. Cover them up with an insulated cover.
Gotcha.
Okay? Probably a good spot to upgrade if you get into your plumbing. Just get new hose bibs put on.
Okay.
Okay? This is a grounding rod right here. And it's supposed to be 8 feet into the ground, which typically means the whole length into the ground.
Right.
Now, they beat this to death with a hammer
yeah, it looks
to get it in, but there's a flanged edge on here, and then a little bit of writing that happens on there, a stamped writing that tells us it's the top of the post.
Oh, right.
So these guys can't put it in a foot and cut it off and then make you think it's 8 feet. Well, I don't see any of that. So that's either been beaten down or cut off at one point already.
All right.
So I have no idea how far that ground is.
Probably not a proper ground.
Well, could be, couldn't be. I don't know that it's a big issue, but certainly something I'm going to refer to an electrician.
Sure. And it's kind of a weird spot for it in the middle of the patio.
Well, yeah, that's really what is going on, and it's like, why would you...
Like, who drills a hole in the middle of the patio? Well, I guess it was maybe there before they poured.
That's kind of what it looks like, is they maybe tried to... Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how they could have got around that joint like that with it on there. So it's probably gone in after. But... You know, one of those things. In either case, it's a trip hazard. So something to be conscious of. Something that we'll just refer that you have an electrician come out at some point. Now, you got more than one electrical issue here that need to be addressed. And so an electrician is probably in the cards anyway. So he can give you a better evaluation, tell you if it's going to really matter. You know, it's different, but does it make a difference?
Gotcha.
That's what he'll answer. Okay, GFI protected outlet on the outside. Works fine. Need a weather-tight cover. We're on the outside. This wire, which is the switch for this ceiling fan, none of this wiring is done. You know, all that wiring is interior wire. It should be in conduit, properly secured. We've got another junction box up on the roof that is not a weather-tight cover. It's right up above there.
Okay. And
should be a weather-tight cover. Once again, it's tucked underneath, but if snow gets up there, it could be a problem. So little things like that. Okay. I don't think we can see anything from over there. We're locked in. Okay, let's come around this side. Window wells, once again, this is the one that I think is fully exposed, the wall there. So I think this is where they had some leaking. But the window well is designed to be a drain, so it needs to be dug out, filled with gravel, below the level of that concrete, 2 to 4 inches, so you can get proper drainage there. Because we know that the foundation cracks at the weakest spots, which are the windows. It's always going to crack. So moisture finds its way in.
Sure.
So this drainage needs to be handled properly. Okay, now on that same...
There'd be like a drain under there somewhere?
Not a drain itself.
Or is it drained to the soil?
It actually acts as a drain, By opening the hole up and filling it with gravel, you give it a storage ability and then slower drainage. So it doesn't use the windows. So yeah, there's not going to be actually...
Drains into the landscape,
Now... We do have a downspout that comes down here. Then it looks like they've rigged up this little system, so they go subterranean there. They go below the ground, and then I don't know where it comes out from there.
Huh, weird.
But something you're going to want to know, because we do see that there's been obviously moisture damage down there from it, so is it even working?
Right.
You know, and...
So is it filling this whole thing up?
And if it's not, let's get an extension and get the water out this way.
Right.
Okay? All the windows in need of paint. Refresh the caulking. We've got 3 different kinds of windows. We've got steel frame single pane, original. We've got aluminum single pane, which is probably original. And then we've got at least one vinyl that's been in there as a replacement. So your windows aren't energy efficient. They're old. They're hard to operate. They need the tracks cleaned. The screens are damaged. All typical stuff we see with old windows like this.
Right.
You know, not a big deal. Just is what it is. Okay. Let's come on through the house. Okay. Scott, I'm going to see, you're going to meet me at that 1 o'clock?